Coach. Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Even, 4 down, even.
And some room to maneuver. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? White 25. Even.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Save. Let's get it working.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick me up. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
Jameis to throw it. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, dude. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now it's Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Joker, 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 joker.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. An update from Buffalo. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check. Shit. 51's Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson to throw again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chargers nothing.
Ready. 57 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Johnson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 55 on the 50. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
From the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 5 now. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On third down, Winston. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That'll be caught by Cup. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh, 57. We want this.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 17th touchdown now on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Ready? Black 25.
Check 56. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Ready to go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Okay, baby, I'm seeing.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Ready?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From the 27, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. Aguilar has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jackson going to throw again. Open there, right side is Cup, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
13 yards on the another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Again, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Winston now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Wait.
Pull it together. Hey, watch this, watch this.
To the air again with Winston. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They run on 1st down with Jackson and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jameis to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Watch the slant.
They'll try the right side with Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Again, it's Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it again with Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back. Extra point by Badgley up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
No.
On second down now, it's Bell. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll go again with Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Charger drive about to get going, and that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game in these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Jameis now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Winston. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's go. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Jackson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Ravens on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Two times. 4 down.
So that'll back him up 5. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready? Black 22.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
I got you.
And they will take a knee here.
Jackson on the keeper. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's